in the summer sun on the Crimea coast find themselves on the front line as huge explosions rock a nearby Russian airbase. The target was a military airfield at Saki, here on the peninsula's Black Sea coast, reportedly a training base for Russian Navy pilots. Satellite imagery shows how the airfield looked before the attack, and this the scene of devastation afterwards. 3 buildings burned to the ground, the flight line peppered with wide craters. Ukraine's military claims 9 Russian aircraft were destroyed, among them 4 Su-30s and 5 of these Su-24 tactical strike aircraft, capable of carrying cruise missiles. Kyiv says the strike also wiped out 14 helicopters, all of these figures so far unconfirmed. Russia's defence ministry, however, denied the base had been attacked, claiming a weapons store had caught fire, setting off a chain of explosions. But that now seems increasingly unlikely. Ukrainian officials have suggested it could have been the work of saboteurs or their own special forces, but the level of damage points to it being some sort of weapon. The latest theory, that Ukraine has somehow managed to complete development of its own Grim 2 tactical missile, with a reported range of more than 300 miles. But some experts think it may well have been something far simpler.
Whatever the Ukrainians managed to hit the base with, whether it was either saboteurs, my guess would be improvised UAVs with explosives / loitering munitions, or a missile, that they hit fuel trucks or parked aircraft full of fuel. That then spread burning fuel over a significant area and caught and either went into munition bunkers or fuel bunkers, or engulfed aircraft parked that had weapons and fuel on board.
The Russian base at Saki is more than 140 miles from the nearest Ukrainian positions, well beyond the range of its current missiles. They do have HIMARS donated by the US, but that only has a range of around 50 miles. It can fire a longer-range missile, the Army Tactical Missile System, or ATACMS, with a range of 190 miles. Ukraine's asked for this, but so far the US has refused, worried it would escalate the war. Kyiv does also have its own tactical missiles, including the Toka-U, but these too don't have the range to hit Saki. But this isn't the first long-range attack Ukraine has launched. This was a so-called kamikaze or suicide drone hitting a major oil depot inside Russia earlier this year. And both the US and UK have supplied hundreds of UAVs, including the secretive Phoenix Ghost, which was designed specifically for Ukraine and can linger over a target for 6 hours. That, though, raises another question. How did the UAVs not get shot down by Russia's S-300 air defence system? Well, the US has recently admitted it supplied Ukraine with AGM-88 high-speed anti-radiation missiles known as HARM, which could potentially have taken them out. Or, of course, they could just have got very lucky. Amid all the theories, though, there is one fact. For Ukraine, this marks a major military success.
It's also a huge psychological blow to the Russians, because Crimea has been illegally annexed for much longer than other parts of Ukraine. It was the first to be taken in 2014. It's seen in Russia as a much more established possession that they've taken back, and has been perceived as pretty safe up to now. And it's also a hugely popular holiday destination, and for the summer holidays for the Russian elite, all of whom were kind of streaming back over the Kerch Bridge in panic after this occurred. So, that is a big psychological impact for Russians.
Whatever caused these explosions, the collateral damage, both physical and strategic, is likely to be huge. The war now that bit more real for Russia's holidaying elite.